Hello people, welcome to my channel. Today it's about basic arithmetic. Basic arithmetic is one of the elementary foundations of mathematics. In addition to reading and writing, their correct application, taking into account the relevant arithmetic laws, is part of the basic training in every school. We start with addition. Addition comes from the Greek word adia. Adia is equal to adding. Addition is a mathematical operation that involves bringing numbers or other mathematical objects together to form a sum. It is represented by the plus sign. Here is a simple example. 3 plus 4 equals 7. Here you add the number 3 and the number 4 together to get 7. 3 plus 4 equals 7. Summed plus summed equals the sum. Everything together is called an equation. You can also add more than two numbers. 2 plus 5 plus 6 equals 13. Here the numbers 2, 5, and 6 are added together to get 13. Let's try this with larger numbers. 16 plus 32 equals. Here we can decompose the summands. 10 plus 6, plus 30 plus 2. And exchange. 10 plus 30, plus 6 plus 2. 40 plus 8 equals 48. Addition can also be applied to other mathematical objects, such as variables in algebra. Algebra simply explains calculating with unknowns in an equation. X plus 2 equals 8. Here x represents an unknown number. To find x, you can simplify both sides of the equation. X is equal to 8 minus 2. X is equal to 6. In this case, the solution is x is equal to 6. So folks, that's it for now for the addition. Now we come to subtraction. Subtraction is a mathematical operation that subtracts one number from another to get the difference. It is represented by the minus sign. Subtraction comes from the Greek word subtrahere, meaning to remove. Subtraction is also called the reverse of addition. 7 plus 3 equals 10. 10 minus 3 equals 7. Here is a simple example. 7 minus 3 equals 4. Here you subtract the number 3 from the number 7 to get 4. You can also have multiple steps of subtraction in one equation. 20 minus 4 minus 3 is equal to 13. Here you successively subtract 4 and then 3 from 20 to get 13. Sometimes subtraction can be used to produce a negative number if the subtrahend is greater than the minuend. 5 minus 8 is equal to minus 3. Here, subtracting 5 from negative 8 produces a negative number, negative 3. This also works with larger numbers. For example, 145 minus 55 equals. Here we write the numbers one below the other. 145 minus 55, and break them down. 140 plus 5 minus 50 is equal to minus 5, plus 5 minus 5 is equal to 0. 140 minus 50. Here we think about eliminating the zeros. 14 minus 5 equals 9. The 0 is behind again and the result is 90. In algebra, subtraction can also be applied to variables. Algebra simply explains calculating with unknowns in an equation. X minus 3 is equal to 10. Here x represents an unknown number. To find x, add 3 to either side of the equation to isolate x. X is equal to 10 plus 3. X is equal to 13. In this case, the solution is x is equal to 13. So folks, that's it for subtraction. Now let's move on to multiplication. Multiplication is a mathematical operation used to describe the repeated addition of numbers. It is represented by the multiplication sign, asterisk. Multiplication comes from the Greek word multiplicare, meaning to multiply. Multiplicare is equal to multiply. 3 times 4 equals 12. Factor times factor equals the product. The numbers to be multiplied are called factors. The result of a multiplication is called the product. The arithmetic symbol is this times. Way of speaking. 3 times 2 equals 6. Multiplication is an abbreviated notation for adding equal summands. To multiply a number by another number means to find a new number that has x times as many units as the number. Here is a simple example. 3 times 4 equals 12. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 12. Here you multiply the number 3 by the number 4, which means you add 3 4 times to get 12. Multiplication is also the reverse of division. 20 divided by 4 equals 5. Is equivalent to 5 times 4 equals 20. In algebra, multiplication is also used to combine variables. Algebra simply explains calculating with unknowns in an equation. X times 3 equals 15. Here x represents an unknown number. To find x, divide both sides of the equation by 3. X is equal to 15 divided by 3. X is equal to 5. In this case, the solution is x is equal to 5. The multiplication table. Here we have the numbers from 0 to 10 once horizontally, x-axis, and once vertically, y-axis. At the intersection of the column and row, we find a field with the result. Here's an example. 3 in the x-axis, horizontal, and 6 in the y-axis, vertical. At the intersection we find the number 18. So folks, that's it for now on multiplication. Now let's move on to division. Division is a mathematical operation used to divide a number into equal parts or to determine how many times one number fits into another. It is represented by the division symbol, divided by, or a fraction bar, /. Division comes from the Latin dividere and means to share. 18 divided by 6 equals 3. Dividend divided by divisor equals quotient. The number that is divided is called dividend or the number to be divided. The number that divides is called a divisor. The result of a division is called a quotient. At the beginning, the terms dividend and divisor are often confused with each other. As a mnemonic you can remember that the words are arranged in the same order as in a dictionary, i.e. first dividend and then divisor. Here is a simple example divided by 12 divided by 3 equals 4. Here you divide the number 12 by the number 3 to get 4. This means that 12 is divided into 3 equal parts. And each part is 4. Another example shared by 20 divided by 5 equals 4. Here you divide the number 20 by the number 5 to get 4. This means that 20 is divided into 5 equal parts. And each part is 4. Sometimes division may have a remainder. 13 divided by 5 is equal to 2, remainder 3. This means that 13 is divided by 5, which is a complete match twice. And then a remainder of 3 remains. Division is a shortening of subtraction. 12 divided by 4 equals 12, 4, 4, 4. Here we have subtracted the 4 3 times. Division is also the reverse of multiplication. Here's an example. In algebra, division is used to isolate variables or solve equations divided by. Algebra simply explains calculating with unknowns in an equation. X divided by 4 equals 3. Here x represents an unknown number. To find x, multiply both sides of the equation by 4. X is equal to 3 divided by 4. X is equal to 12. In this case the solution is x is equal to 12. So folks, that's it for the basic arithmetic. Please write me your opinion and questions in the comments. And if you liked it, please leave me a like and a subscription. Have a nice day and see you next time.